The annual MIA meetings are a chance to recognize and redouble all these efforts, to learn from experience, and to form and strengthen new and innovative partnerships. This briefing in New York, the first time this is being conducted here at UN headquarters, is an opportunity to discuss the achievements made so far and the future challenges. This morning we have with us a distinguished panel of speakers with many years of experience with humanitarian action and the MIA, including their excellencies, the ambassadors of Mexico, Jamaica, and Brazil, the executive director of CIDEMA, Mr. Ronald Jackson, OCHA's own head of regional office in Panama, Douglas Reimer, and the representative from the Argentinian private sector, Mr. Nicolas Garcia Mayer. Today we're very happy to have Mr. Nicolas Garcia Mayer, who has a very innovative project to help the emergency response in the region and elsewhere, hopefully, with his very innovative pro bono initiative to create a humanitarian shelter that is unlike anything certainly that I've seen before. So Mr. Mayer will present his project called Cmax.
Thank you, the Assistant Secretary General, Mrs. Kyung Hwa Kang. Señores embajadores,
distinguished ambassadors, representatives of countries of the earth, brothers and sisters. As the Pope said when he was elected this year, I too come from what is almost the end of the earth. It is a great honor for me to be able to be here in this room to present my draft thesis, which I developed in industrial design almost 12 years ago while I was studying in a university of Argentina. For all these years, I always had the hope that this project I designed with great devotion and love while I was living in the radiology room of an abandoned hospital was going to be useful to someone someday. In May this year, as I mentioned, almost 12 years after creating this project, I returned with renewed strength to present it in a forum in Washington, D.C. to seek partners or investors and thus make it a reality. To my great surprise, when I presented it to the private sector and different organizations, they told me that this was a very innovative project, even though 12 years had passed since I created it. I also was able to present the project to Ms. Rosa Malango, the head of external relations and associations of OCHA, who is here, and she too was surprised at the proposal and asked me to be here before you today to gain your support, God willing, and if you wish, to start this project. Dear Rosa, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for this opportunity. And thank you to all of you who had the patience to assist me to come here, and the entire team of OCHA, who are very close to my heart. It's not easy to summarize this project since I've been doing it for so many years, but I do want to present you with a video that summarizes the main characteristics, and I also wanted to tell you something which is perhaps very important, which this project might be able to achieve, which is to contribute to the Millennium Development Goals. First of all, it could decrease the chilling rates of child mortality. It could improve maternal health, and if this dream comes true, perhaps it would lead to great brothership, kinship between nations, having humanitarian shelter which would standardize care and strengthen links between countries. So if you allow me, I invite you to view this video.
"45 million people were displaced from their homes in recent years all over the world because of natural disasters such as earthquakes, tsunamis, cyclones, floods, and others. Even though natural disasters are not easily predictable, their mitigation is possible. Prevention reduces the impact of disasters on the individual. Hundreds of thousands of people have ended up homeless after natural disasters. Touched by this situation, we created the Cmax system. Cmax is an emergency shelter system that provides immediate housing for refugees. It is created to dignify and improve the quality of life of people made homeless by natural disasters, wars, and others. Cmax is different from other products in the aid market today. Nowadays, there are tents and rigid models to assist refugees, and Cmax is a great combination of the best of tents and the best of rigid models. Foldable, raised from the ground, rigid floor. Assembly time is 11 minutes by 2 persons. No tools are needed to erect and assemble. Lightweight, resistant, reusable, stackable, modular. Low cost. Survival fits inside, withstands heavy wind, withstands heavy rainfall, can be shipped and stored flat. Living quarter shelters, sanitary shelters, electrical installation. Cmax is raised from the ground, where ground exposes tent residents to dirt, germs, and cold floors. The Cmax system can be developed within hours of an event without pressing need for tool or cranes. 2 people can easily assemble this shelter in 11 minutes due to its efficient, lightweight design. The Cmax system provides living and sleeping quarters for an entire family up to 10 and has 4 sanitary shelters separated by plastic walls for 3 people. Multiple units can be stacked together to achieve extremely efficient storage and transportation on different modes of transport and be shipped to disaster site quickly. The Cmax system is designed to be flexible. The organization can be adapted to meet a variety of demands and conditions. The Cmax system improves the dignity and life quality of people after disasters.
So some 50 years ago, Martin Luther King said to the world that he had a dream. And today, very humbly, I tell you, I have another dream. My dream is being able to be the change I want to see in the world. I want to work together with all of you to assist each of the speakers who spoke before me to save lives and improve the lives of those who are suffering today because of a natural disaster or a war. The Cmax system would really uplift the life of the over 45 million displaced people today. It makes it possible to quickly restore a settlement, gives them dignity, health, and work with a space which makes it possible for them to regain strength and start again. I would like to say goodbye to you, wishing each and one of you a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, and I hope that in your hearts you'll have a space where love for your fellow man will be reborn, thus reestablish peace and order in our beautiful earth. Happy New Year, and thank you.
And one thought that I would leave here, in addition to, I didn't want to let the opportunity pass to express my admiration for the work that was presented today by our young Argentinian friend, Nicolás Mayor. I think it is truly an extraordinary contribution that he has made, and I hope that this design of his can be used as Cmax system more and more. It certainly is, to my mind, innovative and appropriate, and one that helps to preserve the dignity of refugees and victims of natural disasters, but also looking at the solidarity expressed in situations of natural disaster or other humanitarian emergencies as an opportunity for bringing people together, even people who are not necessarily in the habit of working together or joining forces or understanding each other. I think there are good examples of this in the solidarity expressed by the Greek people and the Greek nation when there were earthquakes in Turkey, overcoming rivalries between the two nations. And I would hope to see more of this along other fault lines that one sees around the world, whether it's in the Balkans, in the Middle East, between Palestinians and Israelis, and elsewhere. Thank you.